boy lifted the white cloth covering the dead goddess. The superstar's stunning face was right in front of him, he thought. I'd trade 10 years of life just to see her without makeup. Then slowly he reached into his pocket and pulled out a phone. He'd brought 2 friends along. The 3 of them rushed to push open the iron door as the lights flickered on. The room was filled with bodies. The other 2 were stunned, frozen for a moment, but they didn't come here to stand around when the cloth was lifted. The woman looked the same as when she was alive. The thought of a celebrity they could never see in person lying here. A bad thought crept into their minds. The man, Sang Biao, even touched her body. They decided to do something unspeakable. Sang Biao was the first to step forward. Xiao Shuai and a Qiang hid in the bathroom. Waiting just 3 seconds later, Sang Biao returned, satisfied. Then Xiao Shuai said he'd go next. An hour later, a sudden scream pierced the air. All 3 froze in shock. They'd never heard of a dead person coming back to life. A Qiang mustered the courage to check. To his surprise, Xiao Mei was alive. Her eyes could move, but her body was still. A Qiang, still kind-hearted, fed her some water and covered her with clean clothes.
¿Qué hacemos? ¿La llevamos arriba o llamamos a un médico o qué?
Both of them were too scared to speak. When their friends asked, Xiao Mei's eyes were filled with fear, exposed like that. She felt humiliated. She remembered what they'd done to her before. If she left, she'd definitely report them, and that would be their end. Seeing a Qiang care for Xiao Mei, Sang Biao stepped in to stop him. Just as they argued, a noise came from outside. Panic instantly set in. They quickly covered her with a cloth and turned off the lights. It was a caregiver bringing in a new body. They held their breath, praying they wouldn't be found. Xiao Mei knew this was her chance to call for help. She tried to scream, but no sound came out. All she could do was gasp loudly, hoping someone would hear. The caregiver seemed to notice something. He walked over, but only adjusted the gurney. Xiao Mei struggled harder to breathe, but he was wearing headphones and couldn't hear. Her fingers started to move. She tugged at the white cloth covering her body. Finally, her eyes were free, but she saw the caregiver was about to leave. She watched in despair as he turned off the lights and missed her only chance to call for help.